continuing. A lot of highs and lows in that game. Any positives? Can you take any positives from it?
Yeah, look, we came out flat probably in that first half, really flat in that first half. Third quarter was great. We brought it back to 10, and it wasn't like we were playing exceptional. We were just playing some really good defence and trying to get some looks down the other end. But then with a minute 40, we let them score 10 points on us in that minute 40. So I think we held them to, what would it have been? We held them to like 8 for 8.5 minutes, and then let them score 10 in the final minute 40. And so didn't rattle. We came back out again, brought it back to 10 with about 7.5 minutes to go. Baines hits a 3, Smith hits a pull-up, Prather hits a corner 3, Baines hits another 3, and it was just like sort of blew it back out again, and we're just constantly playing catch-up. So look, twice we built up some good momentum, but the large part, the damage was done in the first half, just playing catch-up the entire game.
I guess 18 points is quite a significant loss. Where to from here? How do you get back? When does this come in against Adelaide?
Yeah, well, I think if we go by a pattern, we won 2 in a row, we lose, and now we go on another win. So that'll be nice. But we'll give the guys a couple of days off because we've got a bit of time, and then we'll just roll and prepare for Adelaide.
Those are the first half. Troubles, what did you put that down to?
Come on, man, you misquote me. You misquote me on the last one. So let's go. What's your question? Go. Sorry.
Thanks, Woody. First half, you just mentioned that the damage was done there. What do you put that down to? Was that offensive, defensive? Was that just the way Bullets played? We haven't done it. What reasoning do you see, I guess, off the bat for that slow start?
I think Bullets really came out with intent and good energy, and they hit harder on the screens. We were very slow out the gates, but looked like the Bullets were doing a good job of making up for the result that they were probably disappointed with, I'm assuming, and they wanted to redeem themselves this weekend, which they did.
Taran, did you feel like you were confident enough that you guys could get back with such a big margin coming into that second half?
For sure. I mean, you never really, as a player, you never really think the game's done. Like, there's always an opportunity, especially with us. We've done it a number of times this season where we sort of turned around and made games that, weren't close, a real contest at the end. So yeah, I never really lost faith that we were capable of bringing it back.
I guess what do you put it down to, the fact that you got down to 10 points and sprang back up to 18 in the end?
Yeah.
Is it missing personnel, just
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure. I mean, I have to look back at it, but, if you're able to get it back to 10, like, the next 2 minutes after that are super, super important. And I can't really remember, like, what happened. But, you've got to win those next 2, and, then you can get it back to 6 or you can get it back to single digits, whatever. But obviously we weren't able to do that, and they went on a bit of a run. So, yeah, I'll have to go back and have a look.
I guess overall you guys haven't been able to get 3 wins on the trot as much as you've got. I guess how much of a struggle is that from a coaching perspective that you aren't able to string together as many wins as other teams have been this season?
Yeah, and it's not through lack of trying. There's different areas, right, that, we need to improve on. There's different areas we can pinpoint it on. But, it's definitely not through lack of trying. And the big margins don't help in terms of motivating a young group. But I think we've shown enough character in the past to be able to, learn from this, move on from this, and then just prepare for the Adelaide game as if it's just another chapter in the book.
How do you address, I guess, the turnovers, in particular Forde and Taran? They're the leaders of this team. They hold the ball more than anyone else, which is great when it's going well. They lead the league in turnovers. How can you try and address that or try and bring down that figure? Or is it even a concern?
Well, I mean, style of play. There was a couple of times, especially even in that first quarter, we had some attacking turnovers. There was a great feed to Josh on the roll that just went through his hands. That's through no fault. It is what it is, right? But, I think it's been an ongoing issue, not just this season, but in previous seasons. But a lot of that also ties down to how I want to play. You play with fire, you get burned a couple of times, and we want to play an up-tempo, fun type of style, and that's sometimes a byproduct.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you. Appreciate it.